If your law firm is not using artificial intelligence, you are going to be put out of business by the lawyers that are using artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is not coming for everybody's jobs, not yet. But what it does do is it allows you to supercharge yourself. It allows you to get way more done in a much shorter, much more compressed period of time. A lot of times people don't know exactly how to use artificial intelligence, specifically programs like ChatGPT. Now, my favorite saying when it comes to ChatGPT is garbage in, garbage out. If you don't give good prompts, then you're not going to get solid, really useful information out of ChatGPT. But with a little tweaking and a little understanding of how to actually feed ChatGPT the information that you need to feed it, you will get incredible results. You don't need to know a lot of different things about ChatGPT. In fact, I created one prompt that you can use that will pretty much solve all of your needs. And I call it the ultimate ChatGPT prompt for lawyers. It consists of 4 inputs that you need to answer and then let ChatGPT guide you so that you can get the outcome that you're looking for. So here's the prompt right here. This is the ultimate ChatGPT prompt for lawyers. And you can see it only consists of 4 questions. Who am I? Where am I located? What am I doing? Who is my target audience? Now, the 5th line right here is the actual prompt. This is where the magic happens. As you can see, it says, what other information do you need to help me create this? Now, what we're doing with this prompt is we're giving ChatGPT the context and then letting us tell it what it needs to create the outcome that you're looking for. So let's say you're writing a demand letter. So let's look at the inputs here. Who am I? Personal injury attorney. Where am I located? Miami, Florida. Now, why is that important? It's important because rules in Miami are different than rules in Atlanta or different than rules in San Francisco. So you want to give it the context of where you're actually located. What am I doing? Writing a demand letter. Who is my target audience? An insurance adjuster from State Farm Insurance. So let's take this prompt and let's just paste the entire thing into ChatGPT and see what ChatGPT gives us back. Okay, so this is what ChatGPT returned. They said that to make a demand letter, they need the following information. 1 is your client's name and personal details. 2, details of the accident, including the date, time, and location. 3 is the specifics of the injuries sustained by your client, supported by medical records and invoices. Number 4 would be any witness accounts or police reports that you may have. 5th is a breakdown of the costs incurred, such as medical bills, lost wages, property damage, etc. 6 is your proposed settlement amount. Now, what's interesting is that every time you input a prompt, you're going to get a different response. So if you feel like this is a little light on information, then what you can do is you can ask ChatGPT to give you more information. I actually feel like this might be a little light, so let's ask ChatGPT to request more information. Okay, so now you can see it gave us 9 additional things that we could include in our demand letter. Now, ChatGPT obviously knew this, so I don't know why it didn't give us this information the first time, but that's why you just kind of have to understand how to use the AI and that your inputs will dictate your outputs. It's saying we can include photographic evidence, timeline of recovery, expert testimony, emotional and psychological impact, comparative cases, legal citations, payment timeline, expiration of offer, and any other attachments, which is a list of all supporting documents such as medical bills, police reports, wage loss verification, and things like that. Okay, so now you have all the information you need to create an amazing demand letter. Now, what I like doing is taking the information that ChatGPT says it needs and pasting it into a Google Doc. So what we'll do is we'll go here, we'll go to docs.new, which will create a new Google Doc. Now, one problem with ChatGPT is if you just copy all this and hit Command-C like that and you just paste it, it looks kind of funny, right? So what I typically do is I will go to a website, textfixer.com, and right here it says remove line breaks. And then I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to paste this in here. And then I'm also going to go back and take the first 6 things that they asked for. And I'm going to paste that above. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fill this information out. And then I'm going to show you how this works in terms of putting it back into ChatGPT to get your demand letter. Okay, so I went ahead and answered all of the questions that ChatGPT asked me in order to make a demand letter. And I just put fake information. As you can see, my client's name and personal details. His name is John Doe and his address is 123 Main Street, right? So you'll put as much information in here as you can. And then all you have to do is copy this information and then paste it right underneath the prompt that gave you the information that you needed. So I'm just going to do that and I'm going to hit enter and let's see what happens. Okay, so let's see what ChatGPT came up with, and it actually came up with a pretty good demand letter here. Now, with ChatGPT, you always have to use something that I call the 85% rule. And what that means is that ChatGPT is always going to get you about 85% of the way there. So what you need to do is go through all this and take the pieces that are usable, which is usually most of it, and then tweak the things that you need to change. So for example, there's certain things in here like legal citations. You definitely want to check your legal citations. In fact, there's lawyers who have gotten in trouble by just relying on ChatGPT to give them legal citations. So what you want to do is you want to go through this. You want to make sure that it's accurate. You want to fact check it. You want to add some things. You might want to take away some things, but this will get you 85% of the way there. And that's what's amazing about ChatGPT is that you can use it to do most of the heavy lifting for you if you just give it the right inputs. So as you can see in this document, I've got tons of examples of how you can use the ultimate ChatGPT prompt for lawyers. So you can use it for a demand letter, which I just demonstrated. You can use it to write a motion to suppress evidence. You can use it for creating video topic ideas for YouTube, for writing letters to clients, writing emails to clients, for drafting documents like this is for a residential lease agreement, for trial prep, for getting client reviews, for forming strategic partnerships for referrals so that you can get people to refer you business, for coming up with interview questions when you're going to interview potential employees, writing video scripts. There's so much you can do for this, and it's not just limited to these 11 prompts. Now, if you want these 11 prompts, below this video, what we'll do is we'll put a link where you can go and download this exact sheet so that you can copy and paste these and use them for yourself. Let me know in the comments below, how do you use ChatGPT? Do you have a prompt that you like using? And what are some of the more creative things that you have done using ChatGPT? Now, if you use ChatGPT and you start playing around with this stuff that I'm showing you, you will absolutely start to dominate your market because the lawyers that use artificial intelligence and embrace this new technology are going to absolutely demolish the lawyers that ignore it. I'll see you in the next video.